Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now I'm recording this video the night before. Tomorrow I've got to have a bunch of teeth drilled. So when this video comes out, I'll be in a dentist chair getting drilled. So I've got that to look forward to tomorrow. So I thought I'll make the vid now just in case my mouth's not up to it. But yeah, we got some Deathy bands today. Now they're not straight up blast beat death bands. I think they're kind of thrashy Deathy bands. We've got some old schooly stuff in here as well. Maybe a progressive edge to it. But yeah, kind of more metal death instead of death metal, if that makes any sense. But the first band we're going to check out today is a band called Carmilla, and the track is called Blood of Fire. It's got an official vid, so let's give it a spin. Nice slappy drums as well, I like the sound of that. Yeah, nice progressive edge to this one as well. A bit old schooly as well. Nice guitar tones, nice and fat, nice and wide. Good lead tone. Yeah, that bass rattling away as well now. Cool. Yeah, it's got a nice shouty growl. Heavy. And they layered it up nicely. I thought that was dope. Yeah, had lots going on. Different vocal stuff going on. Different riffage stuff going on. Mixing it up on the drums as well. Nice tings on the ride. Good slappy double bass sound. I thought that sounded great. You could hear the bass rattling away in the mix as well when they were doing those breakdowns. So yeah, it was cool. Had a lot of different edges going on though. Had a deathiness, had a metalness, had a thrashiness in there. Had a progressive edge to it as well in the riffage and in the vocal style with, you know, the cleans and the heavies as well. So yeah, I thought it had a lot going on for it. Very, very cool. Right, let's check out this next band. This band's called Lopus. The track's called Em Nome do Pai. I think these guys are out of Brazil. So let's check them out. Nice cymbal sound. Yeah, I like how that kept just building up and up. Nice slappy drums in this one as well. Great cymbal sound as well, nice and wide. Cool. These guys have got a good sound, nice lead tone. Cool one. I enjoyed it. Oh, God, that was loud. Yeah, cool one. I like the way that the drummer worked it out in this band. He had lots of different little bits and bobs going on, tings on the ride, changing up the cymbals and doing nice little fills and stuff. It added a nice energy to the music. And on that riffy part at the start there, where it just kind of kept building and building and building, that was mostly the drummer, you know, he kind of doing that stuff that I talk about, where changing the dynamic of the track by changing the cymbals, bringing in the double bass, double time in the double bass. Just sounded cool. It really felt like it was building and building and building, and they dropped you into a more of a groovy riff after that. Now, these bands today that we're checking out, I'm not so sure about the next band. I think the next band is Old School Death. But these last two bands, I would say, they're a nice mixture and skirting the line between heavy metal, thrash metal, and some deathy stuff as well, I would say. It's pretty cool. You know, they're not one of those things altogether, but they're a bit of each and kind of dipping their toes in each one. Very, very cool. Now, this last band's called Murder Van, which is a cool name. I really like that. It's just straight to the point kind of thing. And their track's called Dead Hookers. So I think these guys, that's the vibe of this band, kind of all of that stuff. I was looking on their Facebook as well. It says, old school thrashing death from Atlanta. Well, we like the sound of that, so let's check this one out. This one's nearly 5 minutes, so yeah, let's give it a spin.
This next song's about murder.
Loud. Turn this one up just a little bit. Get it nice and loud. Gravity vocal. Yeah. I like the tone they've got on the vocal. There's a bit of reverb on it, I think. It's got that old school sound. And it sounds like that 80s sound. Cool. Both got big dirty orange amps and cabs. No, I've said before, I wouldn't have thought orange is the best amp to have for a thrashy tone. But this is nice and thrashy. It's got that dirt to it as well, though, for sure. We haven't gone into full blast beats in today's bands. That's what I say, they're not kind of blasting death bands. We've had a nice amount of that kind of thrashy blast. Just mosh out too hard. Do a real heavy head nod to it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I enjoyed that a lot. Old school kind of mix as well. That's why it sounded like that. But they captured that old school vibe just great. The vocal sounded just right, had that right reverby, you know, early 80s thrashy, reminded me a bit of, you know, Hetfield, the way they recorded Hetfield's voice on kind of Kill 'Em All and stuff like that. It just had a great tone to it. With just a bit of reverb, you know, it didn't have any distortion or any of that stuff on it. It wasn't vocal layered up loads and all of that stuff and panned out wide. But it just sounded great, and it goes with that old school tone and old school mix. And I was surprised that they did have big dirty orange amps, because they did have a dirty sound, but it still had a nice thrash to it. And I've not used orange amps a lot, to be fair, but this is stuff I have used of them. They've usually been not what I would expect for a thrash amp. So there you go. That's taught me something new as well, that you can use those amps for thrash as well, and it sounds great, and it just adds a nice dirty edge to the thrash as well. So yeah, I thought these guys were great. They had a nice thrashiness, a nice deathiness as well, old school as hell, captured and recorded in the right way to capture that old school vibe as well. So it just sounded right, sounded authentic. I mean, the lyrics were a bit crazy, but you know, they're called Murder Van and the track's called Dead Hookers. So what do you expect? It's that kind of band. But yeah, very, very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. Hope you've enjoyed these bands today. Bit of a mix-up today. Death, but not really blasting death. Metal, but, you know, not straight up metal. Thrash, but not straight up thrash either. Just a mixture of all those three things together. And a very nice mixture it is as well. Those three things go together very, very nicely, I would say. So yeah, very, very cool. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. That's going to be it. Bye.